So Greg, Firing Cheese Balls at a Dog, it's a wonderful title, but what's the
Thank
show
you.
all about?
Well, the show isn't about firing cheese balls at a dog. That's just the jumping off point, really. The best way of me describing it is I did fire some cheese balls at a dog with my friend, Marek Larwood, my friend and colleague, Marek Larwood. I fired some cheese balls at a dog when I was in Spain on holiday with him from a catapult. And in short, we'd had quite a stressful year up until that point. And we both realised that when we fired cheese balls at the dog, which wasn't hurt, that we were just pissing ourselves laughing. We were just having proper hysterics for the first time in months. So I suppose I took that as a starting point and I developed it. It's an autobiography, I suppose, but it's looking in those very specific terms at moments where I just forgot about the constant list of worries I have in my head and just existed purely for a moment. So it's looking at moments in time where I was just doing the thing that I was doing at that time.
Cool. The poster and the DVD cover delightfully has your good self topless with a top hat.
Pretty erotic stuff. That was just for the girls, really. It was just outside of the show. It was just something for the ladies.
You're a little bit older than some of your sort of stand-up contemporaries.
All right, mate.
Just a wee bit. Do you think that gives you a kind of an edge over a lot of them? I mean, a lot of them kind of fallen out of university onto the stage, but you've got that bit more experience.
I can't speak for, there's a lot of really brilliant young comedians out there who speak with a wisdom that is frankly baffling, because when I was 18, 20, I was just a total loser. I can't believe that they can be organised enough to do it. So I can't speak for them, but what I would say is it certainly gives me a hunger. It certainly makes me appreciate what I'm doing, for me personally. And I know that if I'd have started at 21, which is what I wanted to do, as soon as I left university, I always dreamt I would start then. But if I had, I never would have lasted because my skin just wasn't thick enough, I just too much of a wimp. So I think that I had no choice but to come into it later so that I could get a thicker hide.
Do you think that being in front of a group of sort of school children kind of has primed you for being out there in front of these big crowds of potentially heckling audiences and things?
I think in the early days of me doing stand-up, I was on a very unfair advantage for that reason, really. And I was used to public speaking and I was used to talking to a group of people who weren't necessarily going to play ball. And I think that really helped me, for all my complaining about my teaching years. Without them, invaluable armament, certainly. As time goes on, that counts for less and less. Once you've worked out, there's a lot more to doing a decent stand-up show than being able to keep people quiet and in their seats. So.